I kept your coat on the back of the chair, like maybe you just reappeared. But silence been loud around here, and I can't make you care. I'm still burning like a back road fire, flickering under this cold desire. Your name still hits like a steel guitar, no matter how far. You ain't here, but it still hurts the same. Can't pour water on that flame. Tried moving on, but I just learned some love don't quit, it just burns. Saw your name light up my phone. Hard jump, but it's just a loan. Payment due, same old sting. Even ghosts still let it ring. I replay what we almost had over whiskey that's gone bad. Still wearing your goodbye like a song I can't unwrite. I'm still burning like a back road fire, flickering under this cold desire. Your name still hits like a steel guitar, no matter how far. You ain't here, but it still hurts the same. Can't pour water on that flame. Tried moving on, but I just learned some love don't quit, it just burns. Ain't begging for you to turn around, but damn girl, you lit up this town. Now every street feels like goodbye, and every sunset asks me why. Still burning like I did back then. Every never starts with when. You're gone, but baby still returns. Some love don't quit, it just burns. You left your coat on the porch light rail. I didn't ask and you didn't tell. Your truck lights faded down the drive. Guess we both knew not to fight. My coffee's cold, it's 2 a.m. Still hear your laugh in the kitchen fan. You said I'll call, but I knew you won't. Some things say more when they don't. I ain't mad, just kinda stunned, like rain that falls then skips the mud. You didn't cry, and I didn't beg, but silence spoke more than we said. Ain't my place to chase you down, ain't your style to turn around. We burn slow, but still burned out. No slamming doors, no shouting loud. Just a half-full bed and a one-way night. Some good love don't end in fights, it just fades like taillights out of sight. Your boots ain't here, but the floor still creaks like they remember your weekday streaks. I reach for you when I'm half asleep. Old habits die like worn out jeans. Maybe next time we'll talk it through, but we both know we won't do you. You left your scent on that old plaid shirt. Truth is soft when it starts to hurt. Ain't my place to chase you down, ain't your style to turn around. We burn slow but still burned out. No tears to clean, no screaming bout. Just your name stuck in my mouth. No hard goodbye, no final round. It just ends without a sound. Windows down, it's 2 a.m. Ashtray full, but breathing again. laughing at things we said we'd forget. But here we are, ain't over it yet. You said drive like we own the night, Midwest moon and in pink taillights, heart beating like a kick drum tight. Tell me why that felt so right. We were glowing on the run, dripping in sweat and borrowed sun. Didn't know what we were running from, but it felt like freedom, felt like young. Ooh, I still hear your name in songs, echoes in the air we're long gone from. We were glowing on the run, baby. Maybe we were lucky ones. Blue jean rips and a crooked grin, told me secrets with a bottle of gin. Didn't need much, just skin on skin. Now all I got's this phantom limb. You said dance like we won't look back. I laugh loud, hard under attack. Those nights still hit me like a flash. Your ghost been chilling in my dash. We were glowing on the run, dripping in sweat and borrowed sun. Didn't know what we were running from, but it felt like freedom, felt like young. Ooh, I still hear your name in songs, echoes in the air we're long gone from. We were glowing on the run, baby. Maybe we were lucky ones. No review's gonna hold you in, but I still ride with the shape of your grin. Call it love or call it sin, whatever it was, I'd do it again. We were glowing on the run, wild hearts beating with no guns. Didn't care if the world came undone. It was our kind of freedom, our kind of sun. Yeah, I still hear your name in songs. You're the echo I've been humming on. We were glowing on the run, baby. Maybe we were lucky ones.
Wheels hum low on gravel road, stars above in silent cold. Every breath a whispered prayer beneath the endless sky out there. Fields stretch wide like open arms, carrying both wounds and charms. The night is dark but never cold, for stories here are never old. Beneath the endless sky so wide, no place to run, no place to hide. Just the heart and open air, a lonely man with time to spare. Old guitar and worn out boots, songs of love and hard-won truths. Memories drift like desert sand, slipping softly through my hands. Life's a road both harsh and kind, leading us to what we find. No regrets for paths we try, just living here beneath the sky. Beneath the endless sky so wide, peace is found, no need to fight. A wandering soul, a steady side, just a man beneath the sky. Just the heart
stood where the water touched my boot, the soil soft, the silence mute. The current moved without a sound, but it took more than just the ground. I saw my youth float down that bend, a fading light I couldn't mend. No sign, no bridge, no guiding rope, just fading ripples and old hope. You can't stand twice in the same stream. It won't recall what once had been. The river flows, it won't return. It carries fire, it leaves you burned. I carved our names in cedar bark before the sky turned cold and dark. The rain came fast, the names were gone. The wood remains, but not the song. Some chase the banks with aching eyes, but find no path where stillness lies. What's meant to stay will find its place, but not in water's fleeting trace. The river knows what we forget. What's out of reach is not regret. It teaches more than we deserve, a silent truth in every curve.
Dust on the dash, moonlight in the trees. Tires hum low like an old memory. Turned off the highway, took the long way back. Ain't been down here since things went black. That old Texaco still flickers and shakes. Same dog barking past Miller's Lake. Your porch light's gone, but I still slowed down like I half expect you still hang round. Thought time would fade what we used to be, but damn, this road still talks to me. It hums your name in the gravel wind like I just lost you yesterday again. Now it's back roads and ghosts in my rearview mirror. Old songs in silence I wish you could hear. You were the fire in a two-lane town, and I was the fool who burned it down. I chased the smoke like it might lead home, but all I find is fields and phone poles. Ain't no map for where regrets go, just these lines that I follow slow. I passed the diner where you work nights, windows still glowing that same yellow light. I should have stopped, I should have turned, but all I do now is crash and learn. Heard you married some guy from Baton Rouge. Guess he gave you all I couldn't prove. Still I roll down the window and breathe this ghost town air you left with me. Yeah, it's back roads and ghosts, and that old love tune still plays I stare at the moon. You were the heat that I couldn't hold. Now it's just echoes and worn out roads. So I hum your name like a backbeat line as AM fades into county signs. There's no goodbye I'll ever know like this one I take alone.
Slow hair in the wind, sunset dancing on your skin. Didn't need no fancy word, that smile spoke first. You don't chase, you move like tide. I catch my breath when you walk by. The world spins fast, you stay still. That kind of peace, it gives me chills. It's the way you stay, not the way you leave. No highs too loud, just low keys. You don't flex, but you shine like gold. And you hold my hand like you won't let go. Ain't no rush, but it feels brand new. In a world that spins, I'm stuck on you. It's not the noise, it's not the fight. It's the way you stay that feels so right. John Mayer tune, shoes kicked off in the living room. Your laugh lands where I can breathe, like it was made to live with me. No script to read, no lines to fake. You're just the calm I didn't know I craved. If I had to bet what love could be, sitting still with you and me. It's the way you stay when the lights go down. When the small talk fades, you're still around. You don't say much, but you mean the most. And your touch don't lie, it just holds close. No chase, no games, no need to prove. You just stay and I move to you. Ain't the fire or the storm outside. It's the way you stay that feels so right.
They said I had the sky to claim, a burning trail, a rising flame. But I stayed quiet by the shore, never asked to want for more. Watch the others rise and gleam, fall into some distant dream. But I held close what drifted near, a voice, a vow, a vanished year. Some lights don't need to fly, they find their truth where oceans lie. Not every star was meant to soar, some just stay along the shore. They call it fear, I call it grace. To love one tide, not chase the space. Hearts aren't lost just 'cause they swore to be the star that stayed ashore. So if you look and don't see me among the maps or galaxies, know I burn where few explore, a star that stayed ashore. Some lights don't need to fly, they find their truth where oceans oceans lie. Not every star was meant to soar. Some just stay along the shore. Some lights don't need to fly. They find their truth where oceans lie. Not every star was meant to soar. Some just stay along the shore.
Should've called you last July, but I let them days just roll on by. Kept thinking next time like I always do. Now the silence answers you. Your boots still sitting by the door, but you don't walk these floors no more. I thought we had more time to mend. Guess I was wrong again. Now it's too late to say it. All the things I should've meant. Like I'm sorry for the distance, and you always did your best. Wish I told you I was proud. Wish I held you through the doubt. Now I'm talking to the stars above, hoping you still feel this love. You taught me how to hold a wrench, how to bite my tongue when the world don't make sense. But I never said thank you right, only cursed the quiet nights. I found your jacket in the shed, still smells like Marlboro Reds. If I could have one more dawn, I'd say what I waited on. But it's too late to say it. Guess the echoes have to do. So I whisper through this melody, every word I owe to you. I was wrong and I regret all the things I never said. Now I hope you hear my voice somehow, 'cause I'm saying right now.
Lit one up on the back porch rail, sun gone down and the sky turned pale. You said nothing, just kicked off your shoes. I knew that look, you were battling the blues. You leaned back, let the silence speak. The swing creak once every time you breathed. I didn't push, just past you the light. You took one drag, said we're not alright. You don't cry loud, but girl, I know there's not just fire in your soul. You don't want love, you just want out. Don't need a hand, you just need clouds. Trying to burn off what I won't say. All that smoke keeps floating my way. Your phone lit up, you didn't flinch. Guess you don't hide your ghost like this. I pulled my hat, stared at my boots. You took the ash like a bitter truth. You don't raise hell, but damn it shows. That ain't perfume in your coat. You don't want love, you just want out. Don't need a hand, you just need clouds. Trying to burn off what I won't
won't say all that smoke keeps floating my way. Maybe we both ran too far to find something more than borrowed time. You turned away, I let it be, left your light right next to me. Just want out, don't need a hand, you just need clouds, every drag's just you slipping away, and all that smoke still hangs in this place. I pulled out the drive thinking that was that. Didn't pack nothing, just grabbed my cap. Tires hit gravel like I knew to score, but the wind in my window said turn once more. Drove past the Texaco, lights still humming. Heard your voice in my head saying you always running, so I spun the wheel like a half-drunk fool. But the porch lights off and your dog looked cool, so I backed again like I meant goodbye. Even waved once at your neighbor guy, but halfway down that county line I cussed and turned around one more time. Yeah, I turned around twice, like the moon pulled me back. That damn street sign looked like a heart attack. I ain't saying I'm right, hell I know I'm a mess, but you don't just walk out of something like this. Your hoodie's still riding shotgun seat, smells like hell in February heat. Radio playing that song you hate, so I sang it loud just to tempt fate. Thought I'd knock, but my pride kicked in, so I texted you up at 2:10. Saw the light blink maybe by mistake, but I hit reverse like the world might break. I know I said I'd let it lie, but that dog stared like he knew I'd try. A man like me don't win clean fights, but he sure knows how to lose you twice. Yeah, I turned around twice, like the moon pulled me back. That damn street sign looked like a heart attack. I ain't saying I'm right, hell I know I'm a mess, but you don't just walk out of something like this.
Took that bus when I turned 20, left the fields of dust empty, said goodbye with one last grin, told myself this ain't the end. City lights were loud and golden, but the silence felt unspoken. Kept my pride but lost my skin, trying to chase what ain't within. Heard my name in a stranger's voice, didn't sound like home, just noise. Every wind still felt like sin. Guess I missed where I began. Now I'm back on the two-lane ride, hands on the wheel, paint I hide. Mama's porch light flickers dim, but it shines like hope to him. I ain't rich, but I got time, and a worn-out heart that climbs. Every fall I fell back then, let me hear where I began. Ran from ghosts I made from nothing, thought I'd earn some love by bluffing, but it's peace I've yet to win. Found it once in your old grin. Maybe I was meant to roam, just to know what feels like home.
Even lost, I kept your grin tucked inside where I began. Now I'm back on that gravel road, less to prove, more so to hold. Ain't no map that draws me in like your voice, like the wind. I ain't whole, but I've come close, built from loss and letting go. Every wrong I call to win led me back where I began. Left the fields, the dust, the empty shortened dust. Let empty hanging to the downbeat of the next measure. Every win still felt like sin, emphasized felt and Lansing right at the end of the bar. Let me back where I began. Let me back where I began. You were sitting right beside me, still felt like you were gone. Eyes on your screen, not on me. Guess I should've known. We had the same old coffee, same booze, same town. But I swear it felt like you weren't even around. Ain't no words been spoken, but the silence screams aloud. You're smiling through distance, like you're already out. We're kissing like strangers, holding like we're cold, sleeping in the same bed, but it don't feel like home. You say I love you, but your voice don't stay. Feels like you're next to me, half a world away. I remember your laugh at nothing, now it's gone without a trace. We used to fight and mean it, now we're careful just in case. You still wear my hoodie, but you don't pull me in, like you're saving your warmth for someone else again. We're not breaking, just fading, one quiet sigh at a time. You're here, but I miss you, and I can't tell you why. We're touching like strangers, falling with no flame, waking up beside you, but I don't know your name. You say we're still solid, but it shakes when I pray. You're holding me softly, half a world away. You traced your name on the window stain, said don't forget how much you mean. We kissed like time would never run, but that's the last time you called me the one. You packed your words in perfect grace, but left the truth in your empty face. I felt shit, but held in tight, thinking love don't fade overnight. You said forever like it had an end, like love's just something we play pretend. I held on tight while you let go, smiling soft like I'd never know. And now I sit here trying to mend what broke the night. You said forever like it had an end. I still see you in the diner booth, where we swore we'd always speak the truth. But
Lies can sound like lullabies when they're whispered in the dead of night. You wore goodbye like your Sunday dress, all quiet grace and no regrets. I miss the signs you never said till silence screamed inside my head. You said forever like it had an end, like love's just something we play pretend. I held on tight while you let go, smiling soft like I'd never know. And now I sit here trying to mend what broke the night. You said forever like it had an end. Perfect, I know that much, but I never ran when it got tough. You said forever like a passing trend, told me always your fingers crossed again. I stayed, I bent, I broke, I bled, while you moved on and left me dead. And now I'm learning how to begin after the night. Forever like it had an end.
Pull the chain, the bulb lit slow, revealing rows of years in tow. A coat still hung on crooked nails, its fabric stiff from countless scales. A ledger marked in brittle ink, but beside a cracked ceramic sink, dates and names in careful line, forgotten now, but once were mine. The attic breathes with quiet weight, each corner pressed by time and fate. No ghosts, no smoke, no clever signs, just dust that marks what once was mine. I stand among the odds and ends, where silence hums but never bends. Tin box held her childhood threads, dried flowers, notes, and pencil leads. A ribbon faded into gray, still knotted like it was that day. This place records what walls won't tell. The afternoon when silence fell, the books unread, the chair she used, still placed just right, yet never moved. The attic holds what we misplace, a name, a date, a younger face. Not haunted, no, just left behind, like Sunday bells we used to find. I breathe it in, then close the door, and leave her things just like before. Some rooms don't ask to be reclaimed, they wait unchanged but not ashamed.
Pulled up slow by the old cafe, you laughed loud on a Saturday. Now it's just wind on the window pane, but I still see your face. Radio's on, but it ain't saying much. The silence cuts deeper than it ever was. Streetlight shadows play tricks on me. Your name's still there in every melody. I'm alone in this truck, but it still feels like us. Every mile I go just brings back what I lost. You're not in the seat, but your ghost riding up front. Yeah, it still feels like us. Took that lift past your parents' place. Mailbox rusted, still hold your name. I swear I heard your voice in the breeze, calling out to me. Radio's on, but it ain't saying much. The silence cuts deeper than it ever was. Streetlight shadows play tricks on me. Your name's still there in every melody. I'm alone in this truck, but it still feels like us. Every mile I go just brings back what I lost. You're not in the seat, but your ghost riding up front. Yeah, it still feels like us. I don't call you no more, but I drive like I might. Every red light feels like a goodbye. I'm alone in this truck, but it still feels like us. Every song I hear just tears me right back up. You're not in the sea, but I swear I still feel your touch. Yeah, it still feels like us. Yeah, 20 bucks and a half tank left, a Polaroid stuffed in my vest. She kissed my cheek, said don't be dumb, but we both knew where this was from. That porch light dimmer hands were cold, my boots were worn, my dreams too bold. Her daddy hated how I sang, but she still danced in the pouring rain. And I ain't got much but gas money and goodbyes, a beat-up truck and a voice that cracks sometimes, a back road prayer and a bar tab do, but I still choose that night with you. If the song fades out, I'll play it twice, 'cause some love ain't built for life. Just gas money and goodbyes. Radio cuts through the midnight air, that twangy hum like she was there. I see her ghost in exit signs, and every line that somehow rhymes. And I ain't got much but gas money and goodbyes, a beat-up truck and a voice that cracks sometimes, a back road prayer and a bar tab do, but but I'd still choose that night with you. If the song fades out, I'll play it twice, 'cause some love ain't built for lies. Just gas, money, and goodbye. Mama said boys like me don't win, but girl, I felt rich back then, with your hand hanging out that window frame, laughing like we'd never change. No, I ain't got much but gas, money, and goodbyes. A crooked smile and a lonesome lullaby. But if you're out there driving too, just know I'm still humming you. If this old dream runs out of miles, I'll still wear that memory like a smile. Just gas, money, and goodbyes.
It started out like fences do, to mark a line dividing two. But rail by rail and nail by nail, it curved into its own small jail. It kept out storms, kept in the dust, held memories and brittle trust. No gate was made, no hand was dealt, just a fence that faced itself. You'd build enough and lose the view, thinking you're protecting truth. But all that hurt, when left on shelves, can turn a fence against itself. No one lean, no cattle stray, just ghosts where children used to play. It circled round like silent stealth, that fenced itself. Ask what you're keeping out and why, 'cause pain won't heal by walls or wealth, just like that fence that faced itself.
Your name in roadside dust, right where the silence learns to rise. No steps, no lines, just words I bled, letters the wind never read. Tucked in my coat, a wrinkled page, folded between love and rage. I meant to send it, then I fled. Another truth left unsaid. Letters the wind never read, carried by time instead, scattered like ash on open roads, heavy with all that never showed. Some things aren't meant to gets too soon, but it hums an old familiar tune. If you ever feel what I once played, no, it's in the words the wind never read, letters the wind never read, written in blue and nearly dead, but still they breathe in silent grace, floating somewhere between time and space.
Once I drifted high and slow, danced on rivers none could know, but skies grew thick and air turned still. Even light forgets its will. I brushed the hands of passing time, fell through thoughts that had no rhyme. Now I lie where dreams go blank, just a feather that somehow sang. Not all weight is born of stone, some descend when left alone. No thunder called, no sharp heartache, just a fall too soft to wake. They look for wings in open skies, but some are folded far from eyes. And grace, it seems, can sometimes break, like a feather that sank in a still lake. If you find me in the silt, don't mourn for flight, don't carry guilt. Some things fall with no mistake, just a feather and the path it takes.
Wakes before the sun, ties his shoes tight, lives in a city, almost moved to one night. He orders his coffee without second thought and kisses someone I once forgot. He doesn't flinch when the mirror stares back, doesn't trace the same invisible cracks. He answers the phone when the silence rings. He says the things I leave as maybe things. I wonder if he looks for me too, in quiet halls or in midnight blue. We share a face but not a name. He stayed whole while I became. We were one breath, one spark, one run, until I broke and he moved on. This song's not for the man I am, but for the man I didn't become. He plays a song I never wrote in keys I lost when I let go. He walks into rooms with both feet in while I hover somewhere thin. He never said almost, he never paused. He built a life while I kept cause. Not better, not worse, just done. He lived the story I read. I wonder if he dreams in lines that rhyme with parts I left behind. Does he feel me in his bones when he's finally still alone? We were two notes in the same drum till choice split light and left me numb. This isn't a prayer, it's not a plea, just a song from what's left of me. What I became, but sometimes I whisper his name, and in the spaces I undo, I wonder if he misses me too. He's not a ghost, he's not a dream, just the river I never let stream. We were whole once under one sun, me and the man I didn't become.
Hands still move but never land on what we were or what we planned. The ticking sounds like hollow truth. No past, no now, no fading you. You left like time just packed and fled. Left the rhythm, left the thread. Now this room just counts the blur, since the hour forgot who we were. Every chime rings out of place, a memory dressed in borrowed faith. Build our love like some tall tower inside a clock that lost the hour. It's not the silence that's unkind, it's the loops that trap the mind. Some wounds don't bleed, they just devour, like clocks that can't recall the hour. So don't ask me how long it's been. Time don't start and don't begin. You're gone but here like scent and flower, in this clock that lost the hour.
Sat across the table warm, With all our glasses frayed and torn, you held your hand like hearts might fade, right next to the card you never played. I watched the clock, you watched the door. We folded dreams we'd kept in drawers. One word could have made me stay, but you held tight to that card that day. Not every silence means it's gone. Some truths just take too long. And in that hush we slipped away, all for the card you didn't play. Maybe it said I need you still. Maybe it bent the game to will, but fear was louder than the ache, and you kept the card for safety's sake. Not every silence means it's gone. Some truths just take too long. And in that hush we slipped away, all for the card you didn't play. Time deals out a brand new deck, but I still trace that old regret of all the things we didn't say, and the card you never played.
Packed my boots and slammed the door. Drove till I ain't mad no more. Found a spot where pines grow wide. Lit a fire on county line. Phone had died. Stars came clear. Heard my thoughts I never hear. One log crackled like her laugh. Wind blew soft like times we had. I said things I can't unsay. She don't know I miss her face. But out here in smoking pine, I found peace she couldn't find. Guess I lost her just in time by that fire on county line. Coyotes sang like old regret. Ashes stirred but no tears yet. Night don't fix what hearts still hide, but it sure slows down the pride. Wish I called instead of ran. That fire showed me I'm still a man. One log crackled like her laugh. Wind blew soft like times we had. That old flame still burning slow. Maybe she don't need to know. But out here with dirt and time, I found words I never write. Guess I lost her to my mind at that fire on county line.
There's a space beside the bookshelf where your lamp once used to hum. Now it glows with something colder, still it doesn't ask for sun. I've stopped moving chairs around it, stopped pretending it's not there. It has learned the shape of silence, and the silence doesn't care. The quiet has learned to stay, no longer waits for sound to pray. It isn't lonely, isn't loud, it's just a room that's not allowed to want what's walked away. The quiet has learned to stay, and I let it. There's a hook behind the doorway where your coat forgot its name. It hangs like something holy that no longer needs a claim. I used to speak just to hear you in the air that followed back. Now my voice just folds and settles in the corners that don't crack. The quiet has learned to stay, no footsteps ask it to behave. It doesn't ache, it doesn't bloom, it's just a steady kind of room that lives in shades of gray. The quiet has learned to stay. There's comfort in an echo that's forgotten how to ring, and peace in dust that gathers without asking anything. The quiet has learned to stay, no promises to break or wait. I live beside what once was lack, don't expect it to give back. It's not healing, just quiet that chose to stay.
Woke up late, sun peaked and slow. Coffee's cold, but I don't mind though. Chair still creaks like she's sitting there, hair in a bun, laughing at my stare. Her boots still lean by the old back door. Keys hang quiet like they did before. I live in rooms she colored bright, now they just hold echoes of light. I ain't chasing ghosts no more, she left her peace on this floor. Not every goodbye slams shut loud, some just fade without a sound. I found her in the silence, in the space she used to fill, in the hum of the fridge at midnight, in the wind that climbs that hill. She's gone but not missing, she's in every little thing, from the soft in the Sunday rain to the porch swing's lazy swing. Neighbors ask if I'm doing fine, I just smile, say most of the time. Ain't no tears, ain't no regret, just her shadow in the silhouette.
was the quiet kind of love that spoke more truth than words ever could. Now her grace, it stays with me like a slow and steady melody. Not every story ends in flames, some just whisper your name. I found her in the silence when the world forgets to talk, in the hush between my footsteps on our broken gravel walk. She's gone but not missing, she's in every breath I take. She's the pause in my Sunday grace and the stillness that she made. I watched you leave with your world in your hands, one suitcase and some second-hand plans. You said I love you, but I need more, and I just stood quiet at the door. Yes, sometimes love don't pay the bills, can't stop a dream that won't sit still. I never tried to hold you back, but damn, I wish I had. If love was enough, you'd be here right now. We'd be dancing in the kitchen with the lights turned down. But hearts break clean when life calls tough. I guess we found out love ain't always enough. I still sleep on the left side of bed, still hear your laugh inside my head. I don't blame you, not one bit, but that don't make it easier to live with. Guess some dreams don't fit one town, and some folks just ain't meant to settle down. But I was ready to stay and fight. You chose the next fight. If love was enough, you'd be here right now. We'd be dancing in the kitchen with the lights turned down. But hearts break clean when life calls tough. I guess we found out love ain't always enough. I ain't mad, but I still miss that goodbye kiss. Still wondering if love was enough, you'd be back by now, running up my porch in that old white blouse. But dreams get loud and roads get rough, and baby, we found love ain't always enough. Tuesday, just past 9. You're sitting on that porch sipping Miller Lite. You said nothing, but I felt the way, like a storm about to hit the gate. Didn't ask where you'd been, didn't count who you were with. Just watch that taillight bend down the gravel, gone again. I ain't mad, just soaking wet. Rain hit hard where your words left. All that smoke just hung around. Guess goodbye don't make a sound. You don't slam no door in the wind, but you still know it's the end. Radio humming that sad old song about leaving slow but staying gone. I lit one up, let it burn half down, thinking about you in this broke down town. Maybe love just ain't a fire. Some nights it's just cold tired. No goodbye, no last call, just a breath before the fall. I ain't mad, just feeling spent. Rain still falling where you went. This old heart, it ain't proud, but it knows when to burn out. No more chasing where you been. Just a man in the back porch rain.
Soft light shines in evenings calm, warming hearts with gentle balm. Through the panes a tender gleam, carrying an old-time dream. Sounds of night drift through the air, peace and quiet everywhere. Steady glow that guides me through, chasing darkness pure and true. Glow on the porch, a quiet flame, holding safe the simple name. In its warmth I find my rest, feeling calm and truly blessed. Memories held in flickering light, softly glowing through the night. Though the world may change and spin, this small light will shine within. So I'll sit and watch it shine. With every flicker, peace is mine. Glow on the porch, forever near, a quiet light that brings me here.
still stacked from yesterday. We passed like ghosts, but chose to stay. Your hands poured silence into mine, and I mistook that grip for time. You hummed a tune that had no name, but every note still felt the same. 1,000 words behind your eyes, all dressed in calm, but born from lies. It ain't the storm that split the seams, the quiet built from quiet dreams. Hearts don't break from shattered strings, but from the weight of unsaid things. You made the bed, I locked the door. No fight, no tears, just less and more. Less of us and more space between the moments we can't face. I trade the silence for a scream, or even fragments of a dream. But all we held were quiet rings, the vows beneath the unsaid things. It's not the wind that pulls apart, but quiet pressed against the heart. And even now my memory clings to the weight of unsaid things.